No. No. Why are you hitting trees, you dumb? No. God. The return to home, it ran into a fucking tree. It's alright, it recovered itself. So me and Tawny are at this old abandoned freight station. I've taken pictures here a couple different times. I really like coming over here because I just honestly like the way the building looks. And it's really a couple streets away from my house. Used to be a freight station. They used to run trains in and out of here because Lenore, the town I live in, this was what, furniture capital of the nation, of the world? Like, what was it called, Tawny? You don't know? It was furniture capital of, I think, the United States at one time. So they probably ran a lot of furniture in and out of here. Way back there at the end, way back there, you can't hardly see it, covered by all those trees and vines, is I think a furniture warehouse, but they're kind of scattered all throughout our town. So right now, just up on this train platform, there used to be tracks that ran through down here and tracks that ran through on the other side, and probably, I would imagine, load furniture in and out of here. But all it is now it's just one big train platform, sort of closed up inside. And like I said, I come in and take pictures here ever so often. Me and Tawny bring Simon out here. We kind of just explore around. And really what I want to do today is just rip the drone around here. And I have 2 batteries, both with not fully charged, both with only 2 bars of light on them. So I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to fly. But I don't know. I think it'll look cool coming in and out of these platforms. So we'll see what it looks like. So as I'm flying the drone, Tawny's going to be walking around looking for animal bones or treasures. What else are you looking for other than bones, Tom? I can't hear, she's too far away. But, like I said, we are going to just be flying the DJI AVATA, so it's going to be a very relaxed flight. Probably do acro mode. I don't fly a whole lot in acro mode anymore after I realized I'm not really that type of flyer, more or less just sort of cinematic sport kind of flyer. But acro mode is awesome. I really enjoy watching people fly like that. It's just not really my preferred flight style, so we may throw it in acro mode, in manual mode, whatever you want to call it, just to have more control over dives. That's the reason I really like it. It's not to necessarily be doing a lot of flips and rolls. It's really so I can dive at sharp degrees. I really want to get the Integra goggles because I hate having to hook my phone up and do that every single time, and I hate how big these version 2 goggles are. They look cool, they're just freaking humongous. So, you know, I don't know if anybody even owns this building, or if the city owns it, or if it's this mill over here that got turned into apartments. I don't know. Never been kicked out over here. Hopefully today is not the first day that happens. So let's see here. See if we can get camera settings. ISO 100, and we'll keep it, I guess, like that. Here we go. hence how I said there used to be a railroad here. It's a freight station. And you found a snake skin, a dried snake skin. Here you go. I don't want to break that. You take it back. You can put that in your cabinet?
Yeah.
Cool. So this is the Lenore abandoned, I guess, old freight station. If I can find out any more information about it, I'll let you know. Do you know anything else about this place, Tom?
No.
Nope. Not a circa when it was made, or when it was closed down or anything?
No.
Okay. Well, I'd really like to go inside it. The roof is caved in all right here. I mean, I don't know if you can tell because, Ton, if you look up there, I don't know if you can tell that it's caved in because all the plants, but when I flew over the top of it, this whole room, which I imagine was offices, was caved in. And I wish that, like I said, we could go in there. But it's locked. And the last time I tried to go in a place around here, I almost got arrested. But I wonder if you can see anything up in there. Looks like just all caved in. They really cut it all back because it was super overgrown last summer. I don't know. It's a cool spot. I like flying here. Probably come back here. Fly drones more. Let's go home. What's up, guys? So we are back in the studio now, and that was a lot of fun. I love flying drones. Been flying them for a long time, and every time I go fly them, you know, I have a good time. It just sort of sucks when you feel like you're annoying the people that you're with when they're with you, and they're not into drones because they sort of just kind of hang out, and you just have the biggest stupid smile on your face, and you're having the time of your life, and they're sort of just like hanging out bored. But, you know, props to my wife for hanging out. She always does, and she was doing her thing, exploring around. So today's video was really just to bring you guys along with me, and I was wanting to show you one of my favorite spots to fly my drones and take photos here in my neighborhood. That is a abandoned freight station. I used to do a lot of urbex, so I've been out there quite a few times, and like I said in the video, you know, there are times when I think risking a ticket or risking citation or potentially going to jail is worth it for looking at some of these abandoned places. But this one I've never felt like I was going to get kicked out of, which is good, and that's why I like it so much. But the DJI AVATA. So in the beginning of the video, you saw me freaking out because this little guy was, you know, running into some trees. So as I was speeding along that little walking path that you see in the video, I knew I was going to lose, you know, signal in my goggles. So when that happened, the drone will do a return to home, automatic return to home. So it raises up to whatever altitude you have it set to, and then it turns around and comes back to you automatically. You just can't see it till it gets back within range. Now the problem with that is this drone, if you're not aware, doesn't have sensors on the top or sensors in the front. It only has them on the bottom. So if there's anything in front of it or anything above it, it's going to run into because it can't sense that it's there. So the problem there is when you can't see and this thing is doing what it wants to by itself, if there's something above it or something in front of it, it's going to run into it. So as soon as I got signal back on my goggles, I see this thing starting to hit trees and it's tumbling through them. And I was like, oh crap, because these trees are like 25, 30 foot tall and higher. And I'm like, if this thing gets caught in one of these trees, which cinnamwhoops tend to do, they sort of kind of like get branches stuck like this, then, you know, how am I going to get that down for one? Or two, if it tumbles and falls from that height, it's probably going to bust something, or, you know, I'm going to have to walk about a mile from where I was posted up, you know, flying to go find this guy. So luckily, this thing was a trooper, and it sort of just kind of chopped through him and did a spin on its own and got through it. And, you know, I love this little drone. It is actually pretty freaking rugged for what it is. You know, I've chopped through trees like that before, going full speed. I've, you know, ran into the side of my house. I have a little white mark back here from where that happened. I've dropped it on the floor like that, and it bounced, you know, so this drone is pretty rugged, and I know a lot of people give the original DJI FPV hell, the one that I broke on my channel, because, you know, that drone goes 90 plus miles an hour, and when you smash it into something, of course it's going to explode. But this one goes pretty quick. I think it's 60 some miles an hour, and you can hit some grass and it'll tumble and it'll be fine. So love that little drone. It's one of my favorite. I love flying drones, and it is something that I'm not doing enough lately. So flying drones is one of those things that if you don't use it, you lose it, because you need to have that reaction time on the sticks. That's why I was a little sloppy in this video flying around, because I haven't really flown my drones much recently, and I need to change that. So you guys will see some more of that in the 100 series vlogs. And it's always cool, because going out with a mission to fly your drone somewhere is always interesting. It's like when you take a trip or a journey to shoot a certain photo. The same can be said for flying your drone. Like, okay, well, we're going to go to this place and we're going to fly our drone here and see what kind of shots or photos we can get. So, I don't know. There's just a whole lot of fun to be had and a whole lot of cool videos we can shoot while flying drones. So, the freight station, the Lenore freight station, like I said, my town used to be, depending on what you read on the internet, used to be either the furniture capital of the southeastern United States or the furniture capital of the world. They claim both things. Both are probably untrue, but it's my little town's claim to fame. And the freight station used to exist to help unload and load furniture on the railroad for some of those furniture factories that it's right there next to. Because there's furniture factories that are littered all across my town, and some are abandoned, some are half abandoned, like abandoned on one side and people having businesses or people living in the other side. And so it's fun to rip your drone around those kind of places, and I think we're going to do it more often. So with all that said, I don't want to take up any more of your time. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you like the videos, guys. And as always, stay rad, just go shoot, and I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.